Welcome back to another video, and we've got a bit of transfer news this evening or today which has come out from ESPN. Rob Dawson from ESPN has been reporting that Edinson Cavani will be signing a new contract. It's been all over ESPN and a number of other outlets today that Edinson Cavani will be signing a new contract until June 2022, which for me is great news for Manchester United. It seems that he's performing very well at this moment in time, scored 5 goals in his last 5 starts for Manchester United, I believe, and his injury problems are a bit of a concern for Manchester United. We'll get into that in a minute, but the fact that he has been very, very good for Manchester United when he's played this season is great news, and the fact that he won't cost Manchester United any more than his wages is a massive plus. Now, we're going to be losing the wages, hopefully, of Juan Mata and probably Matic in the summer, which are huge wages for Manchester United. Hopefully, Phil Jones will get off the wage bill as well, and it won't be too much of a concern for Manchester United spending shit ton of money, which we already are, on Edinson Cavani again next season, and he's been very productive on the pitch when he's played. He hasn't played nowhere near enough football as he would have liked. I think he's played around 30 odd appearances, scoring I think it's 12 goals, or is it 12 or 13 goals, I can't remember, for Manchester United, which doesn't seem very prolific. But if you look at the actual minutes he's played, it probably is pretty decent for Manchester United. I think only Bruno Fernandes has a better minutes per goal ratio this season than Edinson Cavani, and he's taken all the penalties, so it is very good. There's been a lot of cameo appearances where he's come off the substitutes bench this season. Did take him a little bit of time to bed in as well. He did have a few weeks out with injury, which he did have a lot of injuries at PSG, more so than he has at Manchester United, but he's done better this season than he did last season for PSG. I mean, he was phenomenal for Manchester United against Roma yesterday, helping Manchester United almost clinch a place in the Europa League final. So I'm really pleased with that. But as I said, I think it is a good signing to keep him for another season, due to the fact that at this moment in time there's question marks over who Manchester United are going to bring in that number 9 position as well. If we do sign another striker, which I do believe we still do need to sign another striker, I'm not convinced that Mason Greenwood is the man to play number 9. Certainly not at this moment in his career anyway. I think he scored 1 goal in 13 starts as a number 9 this season, which is very, very poor for Greenwood. But when he's played on that right hand side, I think he's looked so much better. I mean, he got a goal coming from that right hand side again yesterday, and he was only on the pitch a few minutes, and we saw him against Leeds playing in the number 9 position, and he wasn't very good. Now, I mean, that is only just 2 examples, and one game each in the number 9 position and the right side, the right wing position. But there's been countless times where I've watched him in that number 9 position. You think back to games against Watford, and I know he was in poor form back in sort of the February period, but there's been a lot of games where I've watched and he's been very poor in that number 9 position, and maybe long term he can play in that position, but the fact that he is helping Edinson Cavani is helping Mason Greenwood as well. He's teaching him things. He's giving him a lot of his experience, and it is great. It is great to see. So hopefully he can learn a lot more off Edinson Cavani as well. The way he trains, the way he does a lot of things, maybe will help Greenwood, because we know Greenwood can be a world-class finisher and a world-class player for Manchester United. So this will help him. Hopefully it will help the likes of Marcus Rashford, maybe Charlie McNeil. We've got Joe Hugel coming through for Manchester United, so hopefully it can help these forwards as well. He can teach him a lot of his knowledge that he's learnt over the years. I mean, he scored fucking 200 odd plus goals alone for PSG. He scored bags of goals for Napoli. He's very experienced, and we saw that experience show yesterday with them quality finishes. Yes, he did miss one at the end of the first half, but all players do. But it is good news. I mean, even if Manchester United do bring another centre forward in, a Haaland, a Harry Kane, a Calvert-Lewin, whoever the fuck Manchester United do bring in, if we do choose to bring one in, I think it's going to be a really bad signing that Manchester United do bring in if we bring in a forward in. I've got no hope of Manchester United going out and buying a top quality forward, but if Manchester United do bring in another forward, I don't really think it's going to be a problem, because if he definitely signs this new deal, he's going to be here till the end of next season, and that will be it. So Manchester United will not have any worries about it. He will just go for free at the end of that. And if he only plays 30 odd games next year, and he's more of a squad man, and we do bring someone else in, then that is fine for me, because I mean, the experience and everything he gives, and if you played 30 games and you got 10-15 goals out of him, that would be great for Manchester United. It really would. We've seen that this season. He's hasn't played every single game, and Manchester United have improved in the league, but we still do need that other striking option, I still believe, for next season. So we'll have to wait and see. I mean, he's not going to kick up a fuss, is he, if he doesn't start every single game for Manchester United. And even if he fucking does kick up a fuss, we're only having till the end of the fucking season next year anyway, so it's not really going to be so much of a problem. There'll be no chance of Manchester United making money from selling him, so it is a smart move for Manchester United. It really is, keeping him. But it does look like before he did want to go back to South America, which I did understand if he wanted to be back near with his family and that, and he just hadn't settled. But I really didn't see the point in him going back to South. I mean, for one more season, the amount of money that the geezer's going to be fucking making at Manchester United, he's not going to be making that going back to fucking South America, is he? So I thought he might as well just hang it out. I mean, another season. What's that? Not even a year, and the next season will be pretty much over for Manchester United, so he hasn't really got much longer in England anyway, has he? And then he can go out to South America and retire, and hopefully Manchester United can be successful again next season, and it will be great. I mean, the curse of that number 7 has fucking well and truly gone for Manchester United now, with the way he's performed this season. Even if he left after this season, he would have broke that curse that fucking Michael Owen put on fucking years ago. Because ever since Michael Owen took that number 7 shirt, the fucking number 7 shirt has had some bullshit names on it for Manchester United, but it does look like Edinson Cavani is signing a new contract for Manchester United. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think he should stay? I mean, some people maybe think his injury problems are a concern, and we should go for someone younger, a Haaland, a Calvert-Lewin, someone, whoever Manchester United can fathom out to get this summer. Or do you think the experience will be good, and do you still think we need to bring another striker in if now he has signed a new contract? I personally do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and if you're watching it on Facebook, please do hit that share button, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.